Now, you've probably seen a million videos of Runway and all of the different use cases that people are claiming to have, which are cool, and I do like them, and I like the way that AI is going for video generation. However, if you're a business owner, you look at these videos and you're like, well, how can I actually use them in my business? If you're that person and this video is for you, I'm going to dive into RunwayML and show you how you can actually use them in real business use cases so that it helps you make money, build better creatives, and help you be more productive in your business. So let's dive into RunwayML. When you log in, there are basically three things that you can do. You can generate video, generate image, or generate an audio. Now, for most of us, then we're probably going to be using this for generating video or an image. For this use case, I'm focusing entirely on generate video. So we're just going to open up this one, and there are many things now that we can do, and they do give us a bit of a training video over here of like what we can create. But basically, we are going to be modifying images and creating videos from those images. So there's three use cases that I'm going to dive into. Is we're going to animate these burgers. We're going to do one for a wellness center as well. And then we're going to do one for a paddle brand and see if we can bring these images to life. So let's start first with a grilled burger. If you're in Australia, you'll know how good grilled is. I'm not sponsored by them at all. I just think they're great burgers that more people should have. So let's just open up this burger and we're going to save it. So we're going to come across into here. We're going to go add media and we're going to add this burger that we just downloaded. Now we want to actually do something in order to bring this burger to life. So I'm going to ask it to make this burger look juicy and pan around it, make it more animated and capturing for a product for an advertisement video. So there it is. It didn't take very long at all, maybe 20 to 30 seconds. Let's give it a watch. And overall, that's pretty cool. So next you could ask it to add in, different variations around it. You could put it in a different environment. So overall, like you can bring these really good product images to life to make it so much more interesting than a static image. And I believe that to be the best use case right now for Runway. Now, of course, you can generate things from scratch and make something that isn't real come to life. But you have to think about what type of brand equity that creates. Do you want to be creating, things that are not real for your brand, or do you want to be maybe supersizing and taking these types of product images and making them huge? So that's what we're going to do next. Let's see if this works. So next we now have this image of Bondi Beach in Australia, a very famous beach. And we're going to see if we can get this burger added to the beach in a giant size. So I've seen a lot of these ads for e-com brands where they take their product and they make them look super big on a landmark that is very well known for their audience. So if we can come here and we look at it, hasn't really got it. So like we would probably have to play around with it a few times and make sure it fits into the beach component properly. But as you can see, like if you played around with it long enough, you could definitely get that to work. You probably need a different style of image so that it looks more real as well. But overall, another use case that you could do with your product images. A burger on a beach probably doesn't make sense. But if you have like some sort of other e-com brand, makeup, those types of brands, any type of beauty brand would probably do well in this scenario. So that's another use case that you could use. Now, the second one here is of Nirvana in Bali. So a really great gym and wellness center. So I'm going to save this image of their pool. And we're going to come in, we're going to go a new chat, and we're going to upload this image of the pool. So for this one, we're going to replicate a drone flying through this image. Okay, so that one took a little bit longer, probably about a minute to generate. Let's see what's done here. Now that one is super cool. Like if you think about the use cases that you can take from this, anything from real estate to any type of business that uses imagery like this in order to showcase your products, you can now do this style in order to just bring it to life. And imagine piecing together a whole bunch of these into a video app. It's going to crush every single time. So that's another really great use case for this tool. Now, the final one that I want to dive into is going to be way harder. So we're going to take this paddle set here. So from bull paddle, a bag and a paddle racket. And we're going to see if we can get the racket inside of the bag. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. It's going to be a brave attempt at trying to get it to work, but we're going to find out together. It could be a complete failure. So we're going to say here, create a video of the paddle racket being put into the bag so it demonstrates how it works. So that's going to be the prompt, very simple prompt. All right, here we go. See if it actually works. It's just a hand coming in. The bag does not open correctly. So in order for this to get open, it actually needs to unzip, but it at least attempted it. I reckon you could get pretty close if you, I mean, it's quite a hard bag to figure out. Like even if you're a person, when you pick that up for the first time, you're probably wondering what zips do what. But if you did a little bit more prompting, you might be able to give the right instructions for the AI to understand what actually needs to happen and for it to be put into the bag. But overall, that one was a failure, but these other two were great. I really love this drone version. That's super cool. The burger version 1 was super cool as well. Like this type of scenarios for business owners are so much easier to do. So instead of having to do product image shots where you are hiring a video camera person, you could literally just get out your 4K iPhone and maybe take a short video or take a really high quality snapshot, put that image into Runway and then animate it yourself with drone style prompts, with gimbal style prompts, with this product imagery on a turntable style. Like there's really a whole lot of really interesting use cases that can happen when you think about it from a business point of view. And we're here to make money. So like using these types of scenarios is going to help you make more money, create better ads and so forth. Now I did have one more tip for you, and you can see here RunwayML prompt wizard is available to be used. So I could actually come back into this animation here for the burger, and I'm going to say, this is my prompt for a burger to animate an image, improve it. And let's just see if what it does in order to improve it and see if it actually makes it even better. So let's go with this here and let's try again. So let's just open up a brand new chat so we're not getting confused. So let's upload that burger again. We're going to add in the new prompt here. So it's added in a little bit more of some more details here: dripping sauces, high-end food commercials, glossy lighting, shallow depth of field. So these are all things that I wouldn't really know to create myself because I'm not in that industry. So that's where GPTs come in. They typically built by people who are in that industry. They have a lot more product knowledge or a lot more knowledge of what you should be using in order to get the best outputs. So here we go. It's now created that burger, and I mean, there's not a whole lot of difference. There's no real dripping sauces, so maybe we need to continue working on that. So let's give it more details. So like make it even better, add it in a new and interesting environment. So in this one, we're saying create a sizzling gourmet burger stacked with fresh toppings showcased on a rustic wooden table at a cozy night market. Slow cinematic pan, sauces dripping in the style of high-end food ads with shallow depth of field and rich textures. So let's see if it actually changes this somewhat. So you can see like there's a bit of steam coming off this. There's still no dripping sauces. I mean, a little bit more dripping down the bottom here, I guess, but, or not really. But overall, it's changed the background and those types of things. Now, I will say that I have used other GPTs that are way better than that. It's just the first one that popped up because GPTs are down. But don't forget to use GPTs for any of these other tools that you're using. Often there are some really good ones, especially when it comes to generating videos and generating images. So that is the RunwayML rundown. I would love to know how you're using it. Pop those in the comments and let us know below. And if you're interested in more tools, make sure you watch this video next.